Okay, we are over at Dagan and Leah's, and this is our brand new paper making setup. And we're using their table and my folding table. And this is what we do. She's got the same kind of plastic, the heavy duty plastic we bought at Joann's, that she's got for her table that I have at mine. And
we also have a canvas drop cloth for painting.
Yep.
Just to soak up.
We used those. We have another one on the floor over there.
Yeah, we do actually.
Behind there.
Just in case anything spills.
We used
splatters.
These actually when we were playing around with acrylic paints and stuff, so that we wouldn't get paint on the carpeting. And since this red paper really stains. And
there are actually splatters over here and such, so it is actually serving a purpose. So
it's been good.
If you have a light colored carpeting, or you're not doing this, in a tile, someplace where you can clean it up easily. Definitely recommend laying something down. Now, to start the process, we have our shredder for shredding our paper. Ours is just a regular straight cut shredder, so we also have a scissors so we can cut it into 1 to 2 inch chunks, just so it's easier to blend. If you have a crisscross shredder or something like that, it would be done in one step and it'd be a lot easier. But for us, we shred our 1 1/4 sheet to make our little piles here, so each one of these piles is equal 1 sheet over there. We have our measuring cup. This is just, we recycle our water, so we scoop the water from here to put it in here, and then of course when you blend,
about 2 cups.
Yep,
is all you need.
Of water. Fills the blender up about halfway. Gives you a good amount of water to get the paper really blended, and when you're done, you're pouring it back here. That way you're just recycling the same water over and over again. It gets a little foamy and kind of frothy almost. You'll be able to see that in our next video. But it doesn't affect the paper at all. It's just, blending the same water over and over again. Something with the process or maybe the chemical dyes that they use.
And to tell them why you have blue hands.
Oh, yes. I'm wearing gloves because last time when we were making the red paper, my fingertips, fingernails and such, anything that was touching the water a lot turned red. And so to keep my fingers, my fingertips from being like kind of bright red pinkish for a few days, I just wear the kind of surgical gloves, and you can get them at most stores. Just keeps it.
We have some around for crafts. So
there's certain things where you just kind of need a pair of gloves, and these are nice because they're nice and tight, so you still have the maneuverability. You can peel the things up and do all the things that you need to do. But my hand stayed not red, so that's good. We have our timer to time the blender, so we can consistently blend the same amount of time every batch. Our bucket of water, and then we have our little blue trays. Now these. Recommend using plastic instead of metal because metal can rust, and when you're using water, obviously, rust is an issue. We use these just mostly for cleanup. You obviously need one because when you take this out, you're going to end up with a puddle of water. So you need at least one tray of some sort for the collection, for the sponging and all that. But we have several because it just keeps our cleanup. Any place we're setting wet sponges, the wet, mold.
Just face it, we're really clean freaks.
Yeah, we are. And, the blender. I mean, everything leaves a little water everywhere, and so that way we have, it collects, we can just sponge it up and clean it up later. And
try to keep it under control.
Keep this from getting as dirty, our canvas.
So we don't have to wash the canvas as often, right.
It would really be a pain. So.
Oh, I should show, we've been working today, mostly Leah. But these are the 14 sheets we got that's how many can fit on the little folding table. And we dried them. These are damp, but we had them enough where we can handle them. We had them outside. I'll show you on their wonderful little deck out here.
Very sunny.
It's like 95 degrees or something out there. And then as soon as the wind started blowing them around, we knew they were getting dry. And we dried all these couche papers. Now these are the ones we've been doing. She's got these. We're getting to the end of the second big batch. I think that's it for today. Mainly because we didn't think of this until just now Leah thought of this because it's been hurting her back.
Our table's lower, obviously, than the kitchen counter, and so I just found this as kind of a plant stand or candle holder. Gives me a few more inches because pressing, sponging at this height I'm bending over, kind of hurts my back. Whereas this height,
much nicer. So it'll be better next time. We'll remember that.
Yeah, it makes a big difference when you're doing, you know, I mean, we've been doing this all day, you know, 4 hours or so. So, you know, it makes a big difference. And
we learn new things when we watch the video, and we'll be showing you that. And one, we didn't know what to do with that stick, really.
Didn't know what to use it. Like that was for pressing the sponge down. It seemed kind of useless because you just use your hand.
Yeah.
But we found out what it's for, and we'll show you.
Like I say, we don't do written directions well. We need to see it.
We have to watch the video to learn what we were supposed to do. But we, of course, the big tiling sponges, definitely recommend.
Oh, yeah.
These are awesome. And they're so cheap, they last forever. We've been using this one
months.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been a long time.
So, yep.
Okay.
That's about it.
So, the next video, we're going to just make a piece of paper for you.